what's up, Buzzin' Bears? This is episode 3 of the Buzzin' Bear. We picked up some Crawford Bock out of Houston. Jacob representing that Houston.
There we go.
So on this episode, we'll be reviewing this beer. We got a 6-pack here, so we're going to give you a score at the beginning, first impression. We're going to finish a beer at the first taste of the second beer will be our middle score, and then we'll give you our last score, of course, our last taste. I've never tried this beer before. What about you guys?
Me either, man. First time.
Never tried it, first time.
All right, so let's crack them tops and
Cheers.
cheers to you guys.
Y'all.
So, actually, as soon as it was going down my throat, I could tell that this was instantly stronger than the last beer that we tested. So, but it wasn't like punch you in the face type of situation for me either. Let me get another taste here.
I don't think it rides as smooth as the Mickey's.
No.
And it hits you right away, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not terrible for sure. It almost reminds me like of a Bock, almost.
To me, it has like a cream taste to it.
Cream?
Like not like a cream sugar, but like it's
ice cream.
You know, like a creamy, like again, it's not like a foamy beer. Like very foamy.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely more.
The
foam.
texture.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a stronger beer. It's
I don't
a 4.5.
know if the foam is maybe because it's in a can.
That's what it
Could be, yeah.
And the pour, you know, it kind of agitates the liquid a little bit. All right, so let's get to the initial score. So for this initial score, I'm going to give it a 6. I feel like it is less of a good taste initially than the last beer, which I gave a 6.5. But this one I'm going to give a 6, solid 6.
I'm going to go down on my score from the Mickey's from last time. I'm going to go to a 5. Last time I had a 5.5. It's okay. It's not the taste is not that good to me. What do you think, Jake?
I think it's really different compared to what we did last time, but I have to give it like a 4. It's not something I would drink, but if it's there, I'm going to drink it.
I think there's guys out there that just enjoy like Bock beer in general, Bock, Crawford Bock, you know, Shiner Bock. I like Shiner Bock, but
yeah.
This one is lower on the scale for me than just Shiner Bock. And it's 4.5% alcohol by volume, so it's less than the Mickey's was, and it is more expensive. For this 6-pack, we paid about, what, $10?
$10, yeah.
And then for the Mickey's, we paid about
$3 a pop.
$2.99
you
bottle,
know,
40
yeah.
ounce.
Yeah, and those 40-ounce bottles. So,
What is this?
all right. So, our first topic of the day today was sent in, and it's your typical. You know, I was not surprised to see this one there, but basically, if we won $1 million today, or the question was, if you won the lottery, what would you do with it? Aside from the obvious things like, you know, you paying off your school loans or whatever the case may be, your mortgage payment and all that good stuff. For me, I'm buying an island for sure. My own personal island. Maybe have some lions on that bitch, some tigers, some giraffes.
Scarface style?
Yeah, pretty much Pablo Escobar style, but
Damn.
on an island. The only person that has access to the island is me and, you know, whoever I send the invite to, basically. Maybe even like a small army just to defend the island in case people like pirates and stuff like that.
Dang, that's pretty interesting.
How about you, Jake?
I think right now, if I was to win $1 million, you said island, I probably would buy a country, or a cheap, like, third world country, and then just name it, like, after me, have guards, have an army. I mean, I feel like it's the same concept as the island, except it's on land, you know? And it would be just a playhouse, dude. Parties, barbecues, every day, everything.
So you would, like, since you're buying a third world country, would you, like, give everybody money? Or, like, how do you get that third world country, like, vibe changed to, like, all right, you know, everybody's good now?
I think I would create jobs for them. You know, kind of progress that country to where it's somewhat where we are now,
Yeah.
in a sense. But at the same time, it's a little more laid back, and the population's cut back. A lot of people are sent out
It's a good choice.
Well, where are you gonna send the people?
to America. That's where the real dreams are.
One-way ticket to America.
There you go. Well, I would choose, if I had $1 million, I would buy a record company. I would probably buy No Limit Soldiers, one of those companies that are kind of falling off the map. See if I could turn it around, make a profit off of it. But I would probably go that route, go into the music industry. Something I always wanted to do if I had the money, and that's what probably be one of my choices.
Something you always wanted to do?
Well, like music, I love music, man.
DJ.
I
You
like
wanna
rapping.
be like a rapper?
I mean, I don't have to be rap, but I would like to get a rap label. But that's what's hot right now.
Yeah.
You can't get into.
What would your rap name be?
I wouldn't be the rapper right now.
What would your
I would be
DJ
a
name
producer.
be?
Okay, yeah.
DJ.
DJ
Yeah.
Tom. It'd be
DJ
simple.
Tom?
Yeah.
Simple?
I was a DJ before, remember?
Straight to the point.
I think DJ Tommy Gunn.
Tommy Gunn. There you go.
There you go, right there. It's got to be catchy.
Oh, Tommy Gunn Productions. Record, man. There you go.
There it is right there.
That's money right there.
Tommy Gunn Productions coming soon.
Cheers to that.
I
Cheers
think
to that.
if I didn't buy a third world country, I would try to probably start
I'm gonna go grab the other beers.
I would try to start a sports team.
Sports team.
Like nothing like not professional but amateur. Like giving those like players that don't go through the draft or go through college a chance to get to the professional league. Like
So-
whether it's baseball, football, or
Like a
basketball.
D League.
Yeah, like a D League. Almost how like the missions here in San Antonio are. I think I would invest into a stadium and try to get us on the map.
Bad house.
All right, how close are you guys to finishing this first beer?
Halfway.
Halfway?
You?
I'm almost done.
Oh,
About
knock
like
it down.
25%.
Let's do a chug. First
Chug.
chug.
Alright.
I got like one more chug and I'm done.
It's definitely not as smooth as a Mickey's. Big time.
Whew. Brush them so they know they're empty. All right. So let's pop the next one.
Pop it up.
All right, so let's take 1, 2 drinks out of this one. Then we'll give it a middle score. All right, so not surprised, my score went up. I think that initial like bitterness that I tasted the first time I ever tried this beer, about 10 minutes ago, has gone up. So I think I'm gonna give this beer, middle score is gonna be a 7.5 for me. It went up that much because like, I don't know, my taste buds just got used to it, but I didn't feel like it was like, whoa, what's in my mouth type of situation.
Me, I would say maybe I went up just a tad. I'll go up to a 5.5 if anything. It's heavy. I feel like it's heavy. It is smooth in the beginning. I like it. I don't know. It's not a bad beer. So I'll go 5.5.
Okay.
I don't think much changed for me. Like barely starting the second beer. I think if it has changed much, it's just me getting used to it more than anything. So I went from a 4, I'll probably go up to a 5.
A
Just
5?
one letter number, yeah.
Man, you guys are pretty rough on this beer.
Well, you know what
It's
it is?
just in my personal preference, you know? Like,
I think
I'm so
it's-
used to smooth beers. This is kind of
like okay.
I think
so,
it's the can. I'm not a can guy. I'm more so far bottle and draft. If I had to choose anything, it's gonna be bottle.
right.
So I think it's the can that's throwing me off.
You think so?
To me, yes.
So, to me, like, if I'm giving a beer a 5, it's probably a beer that I'm not likely gonna drink again. I can see myself already drinking this beer again, like at a barbecue or at a party. So, I don't want to be too rough on them. You know, it's a Texas beer. Support local Texas beer, right?
Yeah. But I mean, it's just, there's so many other options that you can get over this, especially for, what, 13, 12 bucks?
Yeah.
It's hard to give it, I'm trying to be factual. I'm not trying to blow it up, you know? But
Okay.
about a 5, but we'll see after this, you know?
All right.
Maybe
So
we'll
I'm at a 7.5.
5.5.
a 5.
All right, so middle of the road scores right there. Our next topic was who was your favorite action star, basically?
And what was
Action
that?
hero, action star from any time period. For me, it's hands down Sylvester Stallone. Like, Arnold is up there for sure, you know, and people argue like Vin Diesel and all these other people, but for me, Stallone has been in so many action movies. My favorites, like top favorite movies from him are like Demolition Man, Rambo, of course. So me, Stallone, hands down, is the best action hero of all time. He's just a badass, man.
He was badass.
Yeah.
When he's still doing it.
Yeah, he's
Dude,
still
he's
doing
old
it.
as hell.
Still
Yeah.
doing it.
So
How old is he?
I don't know. He's probably
80?
like 80.
He's killing it. He's still ripped. He's killing
Yeah.
it. Badass, man.
Rocky, like fuck, he was in Rocky, you know.
And he
Yeah.
produced.
Yeah.
So he was all up on
What
that.
about
And,
you?
and he's an artist. I would choose Van Damme. Those splits, man. His roundhouse kicks. Man. Dukes. Lionheart, kickboxer. Lionheart.
Kickboxer was good.
Those
for sure.
movies were sick,
Yeah.
man. I could go all the way to The Quest. A lot of people don't know about that movie, but The Quest was a badass kickboxing movie as well, Muay Thai style. I've always been a big fan. Even his drama kind of movies, his action was sick. Even when he would try to get more into Of the Rose, Double Team, anything he did was just on point to me. His accent was a little off, but man, he could kick some ass. And that's all that mattered to
He
me.
was in Street Fighter too.
Street Fighter,
I
yeah.
enjoyed that movie. Kickboxer was good. Yeah.
Kickboxer good, yeah. And he's still making movies right now. You,
Yeah,
Jay?
dude, he's so shaped. Maybe it's between Arnold or I always forget his name. It's
What movie was he in?
He's he has a machine in his heart. And he has to keep his heart rate up in order to survive.
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
Dude, he's a fucking badass.
Jason
Like,
Statham is a badass fighter.
dude, like every movie he's been in, like he's played almost. You can argue he's played the same role, but every movie he's bringing something different. Whether it's kickboxing, guns, military, whatever.
But honestly, that's probably like
The late 90s?
no, that's true for every action hero. Like they pretty much play the same guy in every single movie they're in, for the most part.
Dude, but like,
And they talk the same. It's the same voice and everything.
yeah.
That is true. And it's weird how all the action fighters, they're all older guys. Like none of them, there's no young action fighter out there.
There's no one new to the scene.
Like young.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Van Damme, they're all young at that time, but right now there's no one new. It's still them doing it.
I think they're
Crazy.
trying to get Michael B. Jordan to ride that wave, that Rocky wave going on, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do it.
I mean, there's a couple of dudes like they're younger cats. Like they're in these, you know, they're probably wearing like Disney Channel and stuff like that. They're coming up, like
Like the Twilight guy.
Yeah.
Well,
you
both
know.
of them. Like
he's gonna be the new Batman.
Yeah, he's gonna be
That's
the new
gonna
Batman.
Yeah,
interesting.
we'll see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not like super excited about that one. I thought Ben Affleck was a good Batman.
Yeah, Ben Affleck was a good Batman.
Some people gave him a lot of shit.
I think he had more. It wasn't more about the role. I think it was he was going through, especially with the gambling shit going on. Like people gave him shit for his personal life instead of the role.
I mean, he's got a pretty strong chin. He filled that background like
he's in shape.
suit.
He
pretty
has the
good.
size. He has the height.
Who was your favorite Batman?
Mine is freaking
George Clooney.
George Clooney. I can't even think of his name. What's his name?
Christian
I'm
Bale.
Batman.
Michael Keaton.
No, I'm Batman.
Oh, you're talking about the one with the voice. I'm Batman.
What's his name?
Christian
Okay,
Bale.
Christian
Christian
Bale.
Bale,
Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, he's probably the best Batman.
He is the best, man.
I don't know, man. He was a good Batman for sure.
He's a badass actor, though. in
Yeah, he's a
general.
good actor. I mean, he's a great actor. Not a good
Yeah.
actor. He's a great actor. But, you know, I think that I don't know. I like Michael Keaton as Batman for some reason.
Like Keaton was good actor. George Clooney, worst Batman.
For sure.
Fuck
George
yeah.
Clooney was the worst Batman for sure.
That was more of a publicity stunt than anything. You know what I mean? They're trying to get someone freaking huge
Yeah.
onto the stage.
Arnold's worst movie too.
Arnold's worst movie?
Was that one?
Where it was the Iceman,
Mr. Freeze?
Right? Mr.
I
Freeze.
I thought he did a good job in that
Oh
movie.
no!
I think he
way.
was given a shitty role though from the beginning. You know?
Was it the actors
He wasn't given much dialogue.
or the producer that messed it up?
I don't know. I actually enjoy the character Mr. Freeze, so I don't know what you're talking about.
He's motherfucker, that's my favorite.
So, we're gonna start this new thing on these episodes, which is gonna be tip of the day. We'll give you one tip of the day every time we put one of these episodes out. So, one of you guys want to talk about the tip of the day from the Buzzing Bear?
Got it?
Go for it, Jake.
So the tip of the day we discussed was when you go use a public restroom, there's two things you got to consider. Number one, when you're taking a shit, and there's a thing called a courtesy flush. A lot of people don't understand, especially me working at HB. You know, I go to the restroom, use the public restroom. It smells like shit in there, bad. So a courtesy flush is basically when you're taking a shit, right before your shit hits the water, you flush. The scent and all that crap goes down with it. So not only you have to suffer, but everybody else doesn't have to suffer. And then another tip that I wanted to bring up was for you motherfuckers that like to pee all over the wall, all over the toilet, and all over the fucking handles.
You know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are. What's wrong with you? Just learn how to aim. That's the tip.
Just learn how to aim. Come on.
Okay,
now.
and I want to add to that. So, if you're sitting in the stall next to me and you're blowing that shit up, and you're just sitting in that filth, and then you flush it one time and you get up, like, did you wipe your ass? Or did you not wipe your ass? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, to me, it's just like, I don't know, man. I'm flushing that toilet at least 3 times, you know, making sure. And then also, that's to add to your tip, like, if you take a shit somewhere, public especially, when you get up to walk out of that stall or the bathroom, like, just look. Make sure you flush it. You don't want to have somebody else walking behind you. There's a big heaping pile of shit there. Like, come on now.
Boy, that shit's all flooded up. That's not cool.
Have a floater going on in there.
Yeah, no.
They got
Like,
Snickers.
have you ever walked into a bathroom and there's a bunch of shit in there, but there's no toilet paper? Somebody's walking around with a dirty ass, for sure.
Yep.
Bad.
Either that or they're doing the old sock trick. You
A dirty
pack an extra
ass
sock.
and an itchy ass.
Bad.
Another thing is for you fuckers that take shits and then you hear the door open and you just hear the second door open. You don't wash your hands. That's sick. Especially with what's going on right now.
Yeah, I know. So
Wash your
basically, our
hands.
tip of the day is make sure you're using the highest level of shit etiquette out there, because you should be. We're human beings. We're not animals.
There you go.
Yep.
Tip of the day.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
All right, so how close are you guys to the bottom?
I'm halfway.
About halfway.
I'm right almost done.
Man, you must love it.
Let's do. Well, I'm enjoying
Yes,
it.
I
I
like it.
Like I said, I was a 7.5 just a while ago.
You love it.
All right, let's do another chug. I don't know about
You want to
that.
knock it down
Does it
or what?
remind you of Budweiser or no?
No, it doesn't remind me of Budweiser so
No.
much. Let me hold on.
The ending of it reminds me of Budweiser.
It's got an aftertaste.
Yeah.
But it's not like terrible. It's not terrible. I mean, like, I wouldn't be opposed to buying a keg and having a party with this beer, Crawford beer. I can say at this point, I'm a fan, Crawford. I'm a fan.
I think it appeals more to big events too. You know, like if you're going to the lake and you need to buy a lot of beer, this is a good one to go with.
Yeah.
I don't know if they make a bigger size though, but for sure, I mean, I would drink it again. Anyway, so let's do another chug.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right, so I guess this can be added to tip of the day, pet peeve of the day, or just pet peeves in general, right? Because that was one of my pet peeves, that actual tip that we recommended. But I also have another pet peeve, which is, actually I just went blank. What's your pet peeve?
Okay, I'm in sales, right? Anytime you're trying to close a sale and the people said I have cash, what can you do for me? Cash money right now, I'll take it right now. That means let me work a deal out and see if you can make that move. We discuss it, we drop the price down, and y'all still don't buy the product. That's my pet peeve. Why talk about dropping the price if you're not going to do it? It's wasting time.
Yeah, basically don't talk about it, be about it, right?
For sure.
Walk the walk.
Walk the walk, don't talk the talk.
Yeah, exactly. Jacob, what about you?
I think me, you know, working in customer service at HEB and being within 3 to 4 feet of customers, like all the time, seeing hundreds of customers. My pet peeve is people need to take care of their hygiene, man. Like, there's so many customers I talk to that it's like they're throwing shit in my face when I'm talking to them, you know? And it's just, I don't know if they know or not, or they just don't care. Just sometimes I want to offer them a gum or or fucking mint or something, you know? Like, people brush your teeth. Mouthwash.
Oh.
And another thing is, some people smell like armpit. Bad. Like, bad. And it's not people that are homeless or nothing. I'm not trying to say nothing about them. It's everyday people. There's even people in suits that come and they smell like armpit. It's just people's hygiene. That's I feel like people should have a certain standard to be in public.
Yeah, and you know what? You know, it might just come down to like deodorant selection. You know, antiperspirant versus just scented deodorant.
Some people use just straight up the liquids.
Yeah, like just if you're using that gel armpit deodorant, like that shit ain't doing nothing.
What do you prefer, spray or rolls?
I'm using the white powder that's like chalk because I know like
you're drawing that shit into your skin.
Yeah, like I'm a sweater. You know what I mean? Like I go to the gym, my pores are open. I go to work, I'm probably gonna sweat a little bit. So I'm using the strongest deodorant that smells great. I like Old Spice. I like Old Spice. Old Spice is cool. I like the fucking different categories they have. They have like the bear, the crocodile, all that.
They go all out, crazy things.
The wolf, you know.
Tahoe, Lake Tahoe, you know.
What about you? What do you prefer?
Oh, shoot, can't think of the name right now. Freaking Gillette.
Gillette
products, yeah.
You do sprays
the gel?
or rolls?
No, sprays. I love sprays, man. I prefer sprays all day.
I think I've used everyone. I've used liquid. Don't waste your money on liquid. I'm going to say that right now. That's just as soon as you sweat, it's going to come down your ribs, your legs. You're going to feel it all over the place. I think from powder and spray, convenience, the spray is good, but powder, that's going to stay on you all day. Me being like an ex-football player and playing sports, powder is stuck on me no matter what, no matter how sweaty I got or anything. Spray, more for like if I'm just going to work. So powder, probably.
Powder, I'm not a big fan of due to this. It stains your clothes.
Yeah, that's the only downfall.
But like, you know, it used to do that to me too. So I started wearing undershirts and, you know.
So how do you do it? Like, do you put it before you put your shirt, or you have to have your shirt on and then apply it?
No, like I'll put an undershirt, you know, like I'll put it on
and then do it.
Put on my undershirt. I don't care if there's lines on it because then I'll put it on my my work shirt.
I can't wear undershirts.
I used to not be able to either, and then all of a sudden I was just. Well, it depends on the thickness of the undershirt. Like if you buy like a thick ass cotton 100% undershirt, you're gonna be hot for sure, for sure. Anyways, getting pretty close to the end here.
Well, I finished.
All right, so
might have a little bit in there.
Crawford, Bock.
I think my scores went up a little bit.
So I'm gonna end with like a 7.7 on this beer for me, because that first couple of drinks were like I wasn't too attracted to it, but right now I feel like I go buy another one, make this a party, you know, have a good time. So 7.7 for me.
I'm gonna jump up to a 6.5.
Okay.
Feeling good. I'm in that 4.5 alcohol level.
I don't have a buzz yet though. Do you?
I feel good. I have a nice little buzz.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm
Alright, kind of getting there a little bit.
Okay.
I think from a 4 to a 5, I will admit, I don't know if it was just my taste buds at the moment, but I got used to it, and I'm starting to appreciate it more.
Yeah.
So my score probably from a 5, I'll give it 6.7, high 6.7. I'll give it another try for sure, and I'm sure my taste buds will adjust to it more.
All right, so final score, 7.7.
6.5.
6.7.
All right, so for our next episode, we need some more topics. We also need some more recommendations. We didn't miss out on your last ones. Four Loko, for sure, we're gonna review that one. We're also gonna review the pickle beer, the spicy pickle beer. I just need to make sure we can find it.
And sour vodka, right?
And then the sour, cherry sour vodka. We'll review that as well. Anything else that you guys wanted to add on today's episode?
That's it.
We're gonna try and do these as frequently as we can. So I mean, send your comments so that we don't run out of material for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, everybody has nothing but times in their hands right now. So
plenty of time.
give us something.
Hey, share our page. We want to get a lot of viewers and get you guys
Subscribe to us.
entertained.
Be safe out there.
Yeah, be safe. Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Yeah,
Clean
also
your ass.
Clean your ass for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You get shortness of breath, fever, go get yourself checked out.
Wear gloves.
Wear a mask. Don't be going anywhere. A lot of people are because Shit's getting crazy.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
See you on
All
the
right,
next
little
one.
bears out there. See y'all next time.
Don't drink and drive.